Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Steven, and today I wanted to talk about how to get the most out of your design degrees and how to get the most out of university while you're there. I know with COVID going on at the moment, a lot of you might be finding it difficult to get into your university workspaces. A lot of you might be working from home, but I'm hoping that this is advice that you'll be able to use throughout the 3 or 4 years you're at university, or if you're doing a foundation degree or a master's degree, whatever you choose to do. These are things that I wish that I had at the start of uni. They would have been a big help for me, but hopefully they'll be a big help for you. So yeah, let's just get into it. My first bit of advice is talk to people on your course, find out what people are like, what their work's like, and introduce yourself. The faster you do that, the better it'll be for everyone. I know during those first few weeks at uni, it's really easy to sit in a corner, mind your own business, and get on with your own work. But don't do that. Design is about communication, it's about collaboration, sharing ideas. And the faster you begin to talk to people, you'll create a collective, a group of people that you'll enjoy working with. You'll get feedback, you'll get better ideas, you'll be able to share ideas. Other people will know things that you don't know, you'll know things that other people don't know, and you can share this stuff, you can learn from each other, which is so important. And on top of that, talk to your tutors. Your tutors have been there and done that. They often come from design backgrounds, they know their stuff. A lot of them are often working and in the industry themselves. Ask them about what they do, get feedback from them, and just squeeze them for all the information that they know, because they know a lot, but just talk to them. It seems like such a simple point and it's often looked over, but yeah, just talk to people, come out of your shell as fast as you can. Tip number 2 is be in the studio and be in the space, make the most of it while you can. I know that's difficult to do at the moment, but as soon as you can, just go in and kind of paint the studio, decorate it, put stuff up on the walls, play music, ping pong, whatever it is you want to do. Just make sure you're using that space and you're in that space. I think it's such an important thing in university to try and create a space where you and your friends really feel comfortable and a place where you enjoy working in, because you'll all become so much more productive. You'll end up talking about design, talking about your work, kind of sharing ideas, sharing things that you found, and it just really kind of helps develop a studio culture. Me and my friends always used to be in the studio. We used to get in early and leave as late as we could. We used to stretch that time with the caretaker. But yeah, no, be in the studio, because when you leave, it's going to be one of the things that you miss the most, I think. And design's about teamwork, it's about collaboration, it's about communication. And these are skills that you just naturally develop in that kind of environment. But yeah, be in the studio, make the most of it and enjoy it. Like, have a laugh, that's what it's about. But it'll become a space where you're all really productive. But yeah, that's tip 2. Tip number 3 is read more books, read design books, and understand a little bit about design history. You don't have to become an expert on the Bauhaus or anything like that, but by giving yourself a good solid foundation about what design is and who designers are, it's going to help you massively, especially when you go into the creative industry and you understand who professionals are talking about, what they're talking about, and their references. They're going to take you way more seriously as a designer. On top of that, use design books as your references and as your inspiration. Try to avoid websites like Pinterest and Instagram. Those things are flooded with the same stuff and the same trends, and everyone's looking at the same things. But when you can use books and find something that someone hasn't seen before, it adds a uniqueness to your work, it adds a kind of freshness to your work, and it really does help you stand out as a young designer. Go to your university library and see what books you have, and if you don't have any books, go to your course leader and ask them to use some of the course budget for some books, because they are a massive source of inspiration, and they do really help, especially with subject knowledge and everything like that. But yeah, read more books. That's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is take a break, relax. University can be a lot of work at times and it can get quite stressful, but you need to just remember to take a step back, work on yourself, work on your mental, go for a walk, go for a run, read a book, do whatever you need to do to unwind, because it's during that time where you suddenly figure out how to push an idea forward, how to develop a project, and it really does help you get unstuck if you are stuck in your work, and it does help to avoid burnout too. On top of that, university isn't just about work, it's about enjoying the social side of it. Go to the pub with your mates, go clubbing, go Topgolf, because it really does help the dynamic in the studio itself. It helps you become closer as a group, you get more honest feedback, you will become more productive, and just enjoy it a lot more. So yeah, take a break. Tip 4. Tip number 5 is use the facilities at your university. Universities have lots of things like silk screening, letterpress, textiles, 3D printing workshops, whatever it is, just do the tutorial for it. Because as soon as you begin to apply these things and like use them in your own work, it really helps to kind of bring your work to the next level, and it looks really good in your portfolio too. Regarding inductions and tutorials, don't wait around for anyone to teach you After Effects or Photoshop or whatever. You might get 1 or 2 hours, but that's about it. You're on your own. There's hundreds and thousands of hours on YouTube already. If you've got an interest in something, just go for it. If you've got an interest in motion graphics, download the student version of Cinema 4D, download After Effects, just kind of explore these programs and start teaching yourself and have fun with it. Same thing for book layout, book design. If you've got an interest in that, pick up InDesign and just make yourself little zines, be experimental with it and teach yourself these programs yourself. Because sadly no one else is going to do it for you, and these are just things that you have to kind of take the bull by the horns and go for it. But yeah, that's tip number 5. Use the facilities and kind of take your own initiative when it comes to learning software, because no one else is going to do it for you. Especially now when you're working from home, it's a great opportunity to kind of learn these programs and get ahead of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. These were 5 bits of advice that I think would have really helped me when I was first starting out. I'm hoping they'll be able to help you too. If you've got any questions or comments, I'd be more than happy to answer them in the comments down below. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.